What is up, my butter biscuits? Y'all, within today's video, I thought it would be fun to kind of do like a Sephora wish list video of what I would purchase from the Sephora holiday sale if I was rich. I actually already did go shopping, which I will be doing a separate haul video, so I do apologize if you guys see me in the same clothing, same beanie, same everything for like 4 videos, only because I'm pre-filming, only because I'm like on this standby list for some like oral surgery. I need my wisdom teeth removed, y'all. They're just like coming out and just making a mess. So I'm like on a list for that, so I don't know when that's going to be. So I'm like, let me pre-film these videos just in case. So I do apologize that it's like the repetitiveness, but whatever, it is what it is. I just feel like, y'all, I'm just too lazy to go and change my clothes, you know, and on top of that too, I ain't trying to do more laundry. Anyways, y'all, so within today's video, we're going to be talking about like what I would purchase from Sephora if I was like loaded, because there's some expensive things in here of like things that I would actually really like to try if I was rich. You know what I'm saying? However, some of these things are just really, really pricey, or some things, there's some holiday sets inside here too that I'm just kind of like maybe I wouldn't really buy that right now, only because it's really not that good of a value. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to be talking about within today's video. So if you guys are interested in that, of course, go ahead and keep on watching. Make sure you guys head to my second channel. It is linked down below. That is my travel channel with my brother. I missed a video this past week, so I do apologize for that. However, I have the next two already ready to go. Letting y'all know, I would really appreciate the support over there. So make sure you guys go give the videos a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Also give this video a big thumbs up, and I would also appreciate that. And let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing on the list that I wanted to talk about is the Mini Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray Duo Set from Charlotte Tilbury. Now, this is only $29, so this is really not too pricey. However, the reason why I put this on the list of like things that I would buy if I was like rich, because as I mentioned before, I just kind of like when I went shopping, y'all, I just got like the necessities, things that I like needed, or things that I thought was like a really great value. I only got like 5 things left. Y'all know I'm really, really broke right now after buying this damn camera that cost almost $6,000. I'm just like, ooh, I gotta be really frugal. So this set right here, this is something that if I had like extra money, I would purchase, because I really do love this setting spray. However, I want to tell you guys, this mini setting spray right here, I have seen countless times, and the first time that I actually ever bought it, I got it for $15 at Nordstrom's Rack. And at Nordstrom Rack, they have it kind of like frequently for $15 for the mini. So that's why I'm kind of like, okay, if I were to go buy two over there from Nordstrom Rack, it would be $30. This is literally only saving me $1. Yes, I know I could get the 20% on top of that for being Rouge. However, it's really not saving that much money, you know, because y'all, I'm like spoiling it already here. But I did purchase the Patrick Star setting spray, the duo pack one, which I'll be talking about in my other little haul video, y'all, but that was an amazing deal. So that's why I was like, I need to get that. This is not, to me, a very amazing deal. Do you know what I mean? When you can go get the minis for $15. But if I did have like $1,000 Sephora gift card, I would definitely purchase this, because I really do love this setting spray, and I definitely do feel like it works. If you guys have not tried this before, I really like it, because when you spray it on, you may think like, oh my God, like, you know what? This may be a little bit too dewy for me, because your skin looks like it has a glow to it. Not with any type of shimmer or anything like that. But normally when I spray on a like really dewy setting spray, say for example like the Hangover Too Faced one, I'll end up getting really, really oily throughout the day. This one, the amount of glow that you see, it'll last for like a good 6 to 8 hours. And normally anything that has a little bit of a glow to it, to me, y'all, ooh, 2 hours in and I'm looking like a grease ball. So this one I really, really recommend if you guys want a little bit more of a dewy look. It's not like the Patrick Star one where it's like super, super mattifying, you know, but it does lock that into place. So I really do like this. I just don't think that it's that good of a deal. So I'm like, you know what? I'll pass on that for right now. But if I did have a lot of money, I would have got it. This is another product right here that I'm just like, ooh, I'm a little bit intrigued about. This is the Glow Recipe Guava Vitamin C Dark Spot Treatment Serum. I haven't really tried a new Glow Recipe product for the longest time, but I'm really interested in this because, y'all, I just feel like as the older I get, I'm just like, y'all, I wear an SPF 50. I wear SPF every single day. I don't understand. I don't know if it's showing through my makeup right now, but I just have these dots. And when I got my IPLs, like, I thought that it was getting better. Honestly, I was like, oh my God, I see such a huge difference in it. And then I'm like, are they like coming back? Like, I don't get it. Like this spot right here specifically, it's probably covered by the makeup, but that spot right there, I was like, oh my God, I thought it was like completely going away. And then like a couple weeks after my last IPL, I was like, it's still there. Like, so I would be really interested to try this, because I wonder if it would work for like even hyperpigmentation or just any regular dark spots, because y'all, everything that I've like used to like help with dark spots is really not helping. And I use retinol almost daily, and that's just still not really helping. So I'd be really curious to know how this is. But this is $45, so it is a little bit pricey. So I think this is something I may try in the future, but probably when I'm done with the stuff that I'm using now, like probably when I'm done with my like vitamin C that I have now, and probably done with like my retinol, you know what I'm saying? Because I think I want to try a whole new system. But make sure you guys let me know how this is, because this does have pretty good reviews on Sephora. But I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't really trust Sephora's reviews because a lot of them are incentivized. If you guys see on there, it's like all incentivized. And I'm like, how come I've never seen an incentivized bad review? Like everybody goes through the Influencer. And honestly, I created an account before for Influencer as well. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to do this so that way I could get like free products, you know, and that way I could review them and stuff like that. But then I started noticing, I was like, do you have to lie about it? Like, does anybody out there who is on Influencer, do you have to lie? Because I'm so like curious to know every single time I go to look at the reviews. I'm like, why are they all positive if they're from influencer or incentivized? I'm like, do you have to write a good review? It started sketching me out a little bit, so I never really did it. But make sure you guys let me know about that. The next product right here, which is probably like so stupid to you guys. This is the Huda Beauty loose powder in the shade Cherry Blossom. I have been telling you guys for months now that I want to try this powder. However, I always said, okay, it's got to go to Namies. It's got to go to Namies. Y'all know I get 40% off of Huda Beauty there. So I'm like, I don't really purchase Huda Beauty from anywhere else. But this apparently is like a Sephora exclusive or an online exclusive to Huda Beauty shops only. And I'm like waiting and waiting and waiting for the day that those like contracts break to go to Namies just to get the 40% off. So I'm putting this on this list because I would purchase it if I, you know, was rich. Because y'all, I'm so sorry, like, you guys are gonna be like, you are just so damn cheap, but try to understand where I'm coming from. Why would I only get 20% off of this powder right here when I could get 40% off at Namies? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I want to try that powder, but not that much. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, let me save the full 40% off rather than 20% off, you know? But anyways, everyone loves this powder. It's like literally always sold out. It's currently sold out online right now. So everyone really likes it. I'm like, damn, I really want to try it, but I'm just being really cheap with it, you know, especially after spending all this money on my camera, y'all. Like, it's going to take me a couple months to recoup from that. So maybe then I'll splurge a little bit, but not until then. The next product up right here. Okay, speaking of Huda Beauty, you guys know recently I had said that I was going to be purchasing her Empowered palette. I was like, I just love it. I'm obsessed with it. And I really am. I love the color story. However, there is a lot of nudes in there, and there's a lot of like warm tone nudes in there. And then Mario came out with this palette, and I am so I need your guys' help, y'all, before this sale is over. I don't know to go with this palette right here. This is the Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow palette. Because to be honest with you guys, when I first looked at the pictures of this palette when it was posted on Trendmood, I was like, okay, that's a pretty like nude palette, right? But then I went over to the Makeup by Mario Instagram page and I was like, these shimmers, y'all. Y'all know like anything super shimmery just gets me. That's why I'm just so obsessed with Pat McGrath palettes. I saw the shimmers on his swatches and I'm like, they look amazing. They really look amazing. So I kind of got into this like headspace of like, I'm either going to buy the Empowered palette or I'm going to buy the Makeup by Mario palette. And honestly, I haven't tried anything from Makeup by Mario. I've heard nothing but great things, but I don't know. I've never tried anything. So once I saw this and it is on Sephora, and the 20% off does work on it, I'm like, ooh, it is a little bit pricey. There is less shades in here. However, it is a really, really beautiful nude palette. So you guys have to let me know down in the comments below, should I get the Makeup by Mario palette or should I get the Empowered palette? One of them I'm gonna get. I'm not gonna get both, but I'm leaning towards this Makeup by Mario only because I haven't tried his formula before, and those shimmers look like way more shimmery than a Huda Beauty shimmer. You know what I mean? It's like Huda Beauty's look a little bit more foiled as to where his look like they were giving me kind of like Pat McGrath shimmer, you know? So I was like, maybe I should get that. I don't know, but it is a little bit pricey. That is $68 right there for 12 shadows. For 12 shadows. I don't know. I think Huda Beauty's is like 18 shadows and hers is like $67, I want to say. But yeah, I don't know. This palette to me, it just, I don't know. It looks like something that I would use very often because I am just becoming just so into my nudes all the time. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I think I will. I don't know. I think I might end up getting this if I'm being honest with you guys. But let me know down in the comments below because I don't know. Maybe you guys think the Empowered one is better. But then I'm just kind of like, I might as well try something new, you know? How many times did I just say, you know? Like, so irritating. Anyways, the next product and the most expensive product on the list that I would purchase if I was rich is the Mer Moisturizing Cream. This is $380 for 2 ounces. The reason being is because when I very first got into makeup, when I was like 17 years old, y'all, oh my gosh, everybody that I looked up to in makeup would always rave about La Mer. They're like, La Mer cream, La Mer this, and I'm just like, like I've always wanted to try a La Mer product. And can you guys believe I am damn near 33 years old and I still have not tried a La Mer product. So I put this on the list because I was like, you know what, if I was rich, I would definitely try it, only because I've always wanted to try a La Mer moisturizer. I don't know why, for some reason. Honestly, I've never even looked at the full ingredient list to really know if it's worth that price point, but just in my head, I would assume it is. And on top of that too, La Mer has been around for so long. And like I said before, so many makeup artists that I looked up to, and even celebrities, would always rave about La Mer. So I'm just kind of like, damn, I really want to try it, but it would take a whole lot out of me to spend $380 on a cream. Like, y'all, even spending $80 on a cream to me is a lot. So imagine 380. I'm just like, ooh, y'all know I take my skincare very seriously, and I will splurge on skincare only because I do feel like there are some ingredients and I do feel like there are some formulas that are going to be a little bit more expensive that I'm going to invest the money on because it is my face at the end of the day. And I'm like, I want good products for my skin, you know what I mean? But $380 is, it's a lot. But if I was rich, we're over here playing pretend. If I was rich, I would definitely get that. Next on the list right here is the Paula's Choice Vitamin C Trio. Now, this is where I was talking about the glow recipe earlier, where I'm kind of like, maybe I'm done with my vitamin C, which actually is this one right here. The one that I use is the C15 Super Booster. I love this vitamin C. I don't know if it's like the ferulic acid in there. I'm probably saying that wrong. Whatever I use it at nighttime. I know I should use it day and night, but it's just a little bit too... It's a little bit too oily for me to use during the day, but I love to use it in my nighttime routine. Whenever I put that on my skin, I wake up in the morning and my redness is so completely toned down. And it's specifically this product right here. Like, I do put on like retinol, and I do put on like a heavy moisturizer, and I do put on like hyaluronic acid and all that stuff. But I feel like specifically when I don't use this, my skin, I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm back to being red. But when I use this, it helps tone down my redness. And on top of that too, I don't know, my skin just has a beautiful glow. And recently they just came out with this C5 Super Boost Moisturizer with 5% vitamin C and hexapeptides. And then also this C5 Super Boost Eye Cream. I had seen that on TikTok before, and it seemed like people really liked it. So I thought this was a really good set right here for $61, because I want to say the vitamin C booster alone, last time I bought it, it was like maybe like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I want to say it was like $45 or something like that. So I'm like, all three of these products for $61, and then you get the 20% off on top of it. I feel like it would be a really good deal. But like I said, I'm just a little bit broke right now, and I'm probably only halfway through my bottle of the C15 Super Boost, or Super Booster. So I'm gonna wait. I do kind of wish that I was at the end of my bottle, because then I would probably get this, because I really do want to try that moisturizer, and I really want to try the eye cream, because I kept on seeing these results and I'm like, wait, does it really help with darkness like that? Because it looked like really good results. Next up on the list, more skincare right here. We have the Tatcha Clarifying Essentials set. I think this is a really good deal right here. This is $74, and you get a mini deep cleanse, a full-size dewy cream, and then you get a mini clarifying mask for $74. I probably should have checked before making this video, but I want to say the dewy cream, or sorry, this is not the dewy cream, the water cream. I don't know which one I just said. I want to say the water cream is like $62 for the full size. I could totally be wrong. I'll put the price right up here. But I want to say it's in the 60s, like 60, 62, 68, something like that. So this being only $74, I feel like that's a pretty good deal right here. And it does say that it is a $105 value for $74. So you're saving $31, but then you get the 20% off on top of it. So I feel like this is a really, really good deal. However, I guess I bought all of my products at the wrong time, because I feel like everything that I have right now is kind of full. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, I still have a full deep cleanse. I still have a full dewy cream, and as well as other moisturizers. So I'm just like, I don't really need this right now, but it is a good deal, but I'm gonna have to pass it up. Anyways, moving on right here, we have the Pat McGrath's Mothership Mega Celestial Nirvana. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, this color story is probably my least favorite out of all of her holiday palettes. However, I do have the past 2 years holiday palettes, and I just really love them. I feel like you get a whole lot of bang for your buck rather than paying $125 for her standard 10 pan eyeshadow palette. So within this, you get way more colors. This is, like I said, not my favorite color story. However, if I just had the money, only because I got the past 2 years, I would like to have all three. Do you know what I mean? And I do want to say that I'm actually really surprised that there's a lot of like different tones in here compared to the previous years, because I believe in the 2021 and 2020 palette, I kind of feel like they were similar. Do you know what I mean? There was a lot of similar tones in there, and this is like completely different. So this is actually something that I'm like, you know what? These shades are not really like calling my eye. However, I do like that they are different. You know, it's something different than the past 2 years. So I do think there is quite a few beautiful shades in here, although the previous two were a little bit more pretty. But this is $82, and then once again, you get 20% off on this. But I kind of have a feeling that this will end up being cheaper on Pat McGrath, because I feel like all of a sudden, I'm just getting email after email after email from Pat McGrath for like 30% off of this and 25% off of this and 20% off of this. I just really feel like maybe their price points aren't doing it anymore, so maybe they have to like have these sales to get some sales. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, another eyeshadow palette right here, which is actually going to be the last of beauty. The last couple products are going to be colognes. This is the Danessa Myricks Lightwork Volume. Yeah, I can't read Roman numerals. What's IV? Is that 4? Is that 5? Maybe it's 5. Maybe it's 6. I don't know. Y'all let me know down below. This palette right here, I had said previously in a video, I was like, oh my gosh, like it was itching me to get it only because the swatches look so bomb. But I said in that video, I was like, what is that, like $85? It's $125. $125. Like, to me, that is just so expensive. But y'all, these duochromes and multi-chromes in here are so beautiful, and I would definitely purchase this if I was rich, but I'm not. So I'm not going to be getting this because $125 is a lot. But this is honestly, I want to say, like a very, very beautiful palette, only because of the like the duochromeness in them. Do you know what I mean? Y'all know typically I do not like a palette that just has straight shimmers or just straight mattes. I really do like something that has a little bit of both. But I feel like obviously this is a palette to have if you have like, say for example, like Hindash, you know, with the Hindash palettes, you guys know I love those. They're full of mattes. And then if you have like one that's full of shimmers, bam, you know what I mean? Anyways, moving on to the colognes right here. I know there is pretty much nothing but women out there, but maybe you guys are shopping for your men, and I never really talk about colognes on my channel. So I wanted to talk about this. So this set right here, which is kind of like bothering me, that I'm like, it has been on the Sephora site for a couple weeks now, and I can't even click on it to like try to look for it in store or try to order it online. This is the YSL, the parfum set. Specifically this one, I used to originally wear the lighter bottle. However, the lighter bottle is an alcohol based. This one is an oil based. I highly, highly, highly recommend, if you are going to get Y by YSL, get this darker bottle or the black bottle for your man, because it just lasts so much better. It's like, I want to say maybe like 25 or like $30 more, depending upon what size bottle you get, of course, but it's totally worth it. Because when my friend, for my birthday, she actually got me the darker bottle. I had been wearing the lighter bottle for like a year, maybe 2 years. And I'm like, she got me this darker bottle. She's like, oh, that's the one that you use, right? And I was like, no, this is the wrong one. I was like, but let me try it out. And I was like, oh wait, this is it. And then I found out that it's the same version, it's the same scent, it's just oil based, and it lasts so much longer. Like honestly, that cologne will last on me like a good, I would say maybe like 6 to 8 hours. It's like really, really lasts long. So highly recommend that. And that is just such a bomb scent. I really love it. And this is another one that I would really like to try right now. But like I said, I'm a little bit broke. And recently I just purchased like a Louis Vuitton cologne because I was like trying to be like a little bit bougie. I was like, you know what? I never treat myself to anything nice. Let me get myself a nice, you know, Louis Vuitton cologne that was like, I think it was like $280. But hear me out on this though. It's because it's like a 3.7 ounce bottle. And then you can go into Louis Vuitton and get refills. The refills are like 160. And my YSL that I get is like 150. So I'm like, oh my God, that's really not even too far off, you know, because of the refill. Well, this is another one I would like to add to my collection. But I would need to like spray it on myself first, but it says online only. This is the Carolina Herrera Bad Boy Parfum. So now I just always go with parfums because it's oil based and it lasts longer. This is $113. And the reason why I'm like, I would have to smell this on me is because they sent it in the Ulta book that just came like a week ago. There was it in there and I rubbed it on my skin and I was like, oh my gosh, like I really like this. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, every single time they send those out and I like rub it on my skin, sometimes it'll smell good, but then when you actually go and spray it on, it doesn't smell the same. So this is something that I would like to add to my collection if it smells like how it did on the little paper that came in the Ulta book, but I really don't know. And then it sucks that it says that it's online only, because then I would have to like order it, smell it, and then if I don't really like it, then take it back and then have to deal with all of that. So that is it for my wish list right there. That's actually kind of short. Like I feel like I could have added like way more products. However, that's enough. I also am going to be doing a haul video of what I did purchase from Sephora, and that's going to be a short video, y'all, because I literally got like 5 products, but I know a couple of you guys have already DM'd me asking what I've picked up. So I was like, let me just make a video about it, even though it's only 5 things. Anyway, so that is it for this video. Make sure you guys let me know down below what you guys plan on purchasing. Make sure you guys let me know if there's anything on sale coming up, because do you guys remember, like, what was it, last year, like 2 years ago, Sephora was making some bomb sales on their holiday set. So it was like already discounted, but then they had an additional, like, you know, 30% off of it. So make sure you guys let me know about those, because I'm always looking out for a deal. I would really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.